Welcome to today's lesson. As we continue with our revision and learning, we request you to kindly subscribe to our channel and also help us to share the link. This is a question on the application of fractions, and the question reads, 2/3 of the Constituency Development Fund in Kiambu County allocated to renovation of schools. A quarter of the money was used to construct small bridges, while half of the remainder was used to equip 2 dispensaries. If Kenya shillings 23 million remained in the fund for other projects, find how much was allocated for the Kiambu County Development Fund. So to simply answer this question, since we do not know the amount that was allocated, we say let total amount be equal to 1. The total amount is usually 1, and in this case 2/3 was allocated to renovation of schools. So the amount or the fraction that went to renovation was 2/3 of the total amount, which is 1, and this one is going to give us 2/3. Next, we are told a quarter of the money was used to construct small bridges. So let us get the fraction that went to bridges, and they are telling us it's a quarter of the money, and the money we had is 1, and this one gives us a quarter. Next, while half of the remainder, so in this case we have to get the remainder. So the remaining amount, or the remainder in this case, is going to be equal to what we have spent, we less from the total. And in this case, we take 1 minus, we have so far spent 3, that is 2/3 on renovation plus a quarter. And in this case now, if you take 2/3, we add a quarter, we are going to get 11 out of 12. So if we take 1 minus 11 out of 12, we are going to get 1 over 12. So the question continues, while half of the remainder was used to equip 2 dispensaries. So let us get the amount that went to dispensaries. And to get the amount that went to dispensaries, it is half of the remainder, and the remainder is 1 out of 12, which gives us 1 out of 24. Next, if 23 million remained in the fund, so the total amount spent first, total spent will be equal to 2/3, which has gone to renovations. We have a quarter, which has gone to bridges, and then of course 1 out of 24 has gone to dispensaries, and the total here is going to be, we take 2/3, we add a quarter, then lastly we add 1 over 24, and the total amount is 23 over 24. So this gives us 23 out of 24. This is the total amount spent, and in this case the remainder is going to be equal to the remaining from 23 to make it 24, which is 1 out of 24. And in this case we know the remainder, which is 1 over 24. This is the fraction that represents 23 million. If 1 over 24 represents 3 million, what about the total amount, which we assumed to be 1? In this case, we are going to take 1, we multiply by 23 million, we divide by 1 out of 24, and this one is going to be equal to 23 times 24, which is going to be equivalent to 23 times 24 is going to give us 552 million. Is going to give us 552 million, and this is the total amount of money that was allocated to Kiambu County Development Fund. Thank you for watching and welcome to our channel.